Hello there, it's Fiona from Weekly Sewing Bee. Now, I've got a few videos to do today, but before I start, I want to do this one. So, piece of fabric, very nice poly cotton, not too hard. Sewing machine, all set up to go. Oh no! Now, if I turn it over, what we can see is just a lot of excess thread here, and if I carried on sewing we would have a sort of mat of fabric and thread. Now my first thing to look for is all this stuff controls the bobbin tension as well. So it's not so clear on this machine, but I would check my thread actually went through this tension adjuster, this bit here. Okay, so that's what I would check first of all. And then, honestly, it's such a miracle cure. And I know people say, oh, you should oil your machine. And you do feel a bit, well, that's neither here nor there. So what I have here is a brand new pot of oil. Now, I bought this from a repairer. Oh, excuse me. I bought this from a repairer rather than buying it just from my local shop, because this is the one he uses, so I know it works well. Rather than, well, there's a good price markup on it. So, oil. Now, I'm going to literally put, well, I put 4 drops there, but what I was going to do was put 1 drop in the teeth. Now with a scrap of fabric, I'm literally going to sew that oil in. So we can see it needs its oil, it's saying everything, it's saying my needle's blunt, it's saying everything. And then while I've sewn that on my scrap of paper, I've also cleaned the excess oil off. So let's get this tidy, and then I'll show you how you should do it, because, you know, just because I cheat slightly. And in fact what I would do is I would put this on before I went to bed at night and then sorted it out in the morning. Okay, so let's go here. How are we supposed to oil the machine? Take out the bobbin. Well, we've done that before. Put that somewhere out of the way. And now we've got our bobbin case. Now these 2 levers here, just pop them. And then you can take out these gubbins. Now, there's going to be a point in your life when it's going to jam up enough that you're going to need to take out the gubbins anyway. So, if I put that like that, then hopefully you'll be able to see. Oh, silly machine. Okay, so tensioner right at the top, put a couple of drops actually inside the gubbins. Now with your tensioner at the top, it's easy to put this back in. So we've got all the catching at the bottom, and I'm just going to slide that in. Now sometimes it goes in easy and sometimes it doesn't, but you do need to remember to have your tensioner at the top, so it's sort of self-explanatory where this goes, because if I turned it now, then this inny bit, this catcher, won't be in the right place. Okay, all I'm doing now is I'm wiggling the bracket that holds everything in place, and then I'm clamping it on, so not too hard, and then bobbin back in as we would normally. And it's entirely up to you whether you run it with an empty bobbin or without a bobbin at all, just to get it moving again. And then, yeah, it's all good. So there we go, put the foot down, and it's moving again nicely with the same scrap of cloth. I'm just 100% sure I don't want to ruin my fabric by having excess oil there. And I can put it all back together again, and it's ready to sew. So yes, I know it seems that it was very dramatic and the oil wouldn't sort it out that quickly, but it is so important to the machine just to have that little drop of oil. Just thread it up here. It's not my strong point, threading. There we go. And another bit of fabric. So I'm going to drop the previous needle, and it's like troubleshooting. If you phone up the internet company and you say, my internet's not working, they say, well, is it plugged in? And you're like, of course it is. So yes, I'm going to change the needle now, and then I'm going to give it another go, and I promise you that this machine will be happy as Larry. Alright, so this is 4-fold flannelette. This is really not happy. Hello there. Okay, so my machine is now working properly, and the first thing I know I said on this was, first place to look is check that the thread goes around the top. So there's me struggling. I changed the needle and did all that, and I did check it first of all when I did it, but in the course of events I've managed to unhook the tensioner. I threaded it up properly, new needle, which is good to do, a little stop of oil, a sew on a piece of cloth. You don't mind if it's got a little bit of oil on it, and away I go. I'm ready for my next project. Thank you ever so much for watching. My name's Fiona from Weekly Sewing Bee, and please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.